Pickaxe, pickaxe, pickaxe. Just check that over there. Witcher 1 and 2? Oh, that would be good. Well, I'll take the carrot for now. I did actually play... Well, I didn't actually play. I had Witcher 3 loaded up today for the channel trailer, because I just needed to record some scene from a story scene from that. And it just... The music and everything, it so made me just want to play the game again. Witcher 3, absolutely amazing. And Witcher 1 and 2. Oh, everyone just leveled up. This means I can... Oh, right, this is just a waypoint in the middle of the mine. This is how I get the team here, though. Which is good. And that leads nowhere else. Damn shame, that. So I still have to get past this fella somehow. It does mean... Oh, hang on. It does mean I can bring the team in and we can go and kill those guys up there. Plan. Sorted. Before I do that, though, I need to go and blow up those. I need to quick save there. Odyssey is great. If you didn't like Origins, you probably won't like it. Is it better than Origins? So I know when it first came out, it got a lot of criticism for having a lot of... It was like a big grind fest sort of a game. And they made it purposely like that because you could go to the store and you could buy some boosters to make it less of a grind. Don't sneak at this bit. Just want to blow those up so I've got an easier way through when the time comes. It's not working. It's not taking them all out. Biggest turn off for you about the newer Assassin's Creed games is a combat system. Just doesn't vibe. I agree. It feels too much like a generic action RPG now. Whereas I loved the epic sort of Hollywood-style movie action scene fighting of things like Black Flag, where it looks like you are a sword master when you're dancing around enemies, blocking things behind your back, swinging around, countering, getting the epic attack in. And with Origins, it just seemed to go much more like a generic action RPG, which was... It lost that edge for me, I think. You think Origins has a better story and facial animations? I've got to say about Origins, the graphics in it were absolutely superb. You couldn't fault them. It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The scenery in particular, I really loved. But a lot of the other features of it were just kind of disappointing. Okay, let's level up. What have we got? We've got... Now, speed. Speed always wants to be... Where's action points? Action points 8. So if I put speed up... 9 action points. Yes, I think I'll take that. Hit points is a bit low. But I'll take that. It's okay. Could definitely be better. Intelligence of 4. What else have we got? Abilities. We've got 7 points. We're going to have to spend some stuff here. Like, defense is always good. I wonder if sneaking I could maybe... let's go bodybuilding, and let's. I'm going to just spend some. I want some defense, isn't it? I've already got 5 in bow, so that's good. We'll save the rest. Shame no more talents. And another thing I liked about Origins was Bayek, the main character. Probably one of the most likable characters in a computer game I have ever come across. He's well, for an assassin, he's very well natured. He's polite. He's helpful. He's good with kids. He makes a brilliant dad. After the starting scene, maybe. And he kind of... He's a kind of guy you would rely on. And unfortunately, the game doesn't really capitalise on that strength of character. And it has a bit of a washed-out ending, I felt. So... Bayek was just easier but less cooler. See, I never played a game, one of the earlier ones with Ezio in, so I don't know. Dragon Age Inquisition, do you think that would be a good to stream? Well, the risk with going too old on games, and this is not that old a game, but it's an older game, is it never attracts as many viewers as it could. So I don't know, but there's nothing much newer, obviously apart from the sequel to this, that's really sort of floating my boat at the moment. I've been trying to think for the last 2 days. I don't know what to do. Anyway, I don't know why I'm looking through there, because we haven't got any points to spend. Medora, strength, speed. Oh, speed is low on her. She could always do better. Hit points is good. I don't know if she needs extra strength. I haven't come across a weapon that requires it yet. I would be gutted if I came across a big sword or an axe that required strength 15 and I didn't have it. I think if I'll get one more level before the end of the game, another action point would be good. It won't matter for this bit, but we'll try and work that up. And abilities. I think I'm just going defense now, but I can do another willpower one. Yeah, let's do willpower. Next, we've got Jahan. He's got loads of intelligence. Oh, speed. 9. There we go. We get an extra action point out of that. And abilities. Save them. Save the point. There's nothing there that I want. And pan. Yep, same again. Speed. Some of those come from gear, though, but that doesn't matter. Defenses. Willpower. Can I go up to 5 on willpower? I should probably put a couple into bodybuilding, right? We've got 2 left. That'll do. The gang is sort of tooled up. And now, I think, can we teleport?
It doesn't seem to work here.
I'd have to leave the mines and come back in. Which I think I can do. Let's go out. If I can teleport straight into the mines. What if I can't teleport straight into the mines? Oh, well, I haven't got far to come back. Should be able to use this though, right? It should be right down the bottom. Chasm. There we go. Excellent. The gang's back together. Fantastic. See if I can sneak him up and go and kill those load of goons up there. Mad Friday, how's it going? Nice to see you. This is Divinity Original Sin 1. It's a turn-based role-playing game. It's an excellent game. I'm so glad I tried it. I'm only playing it because Larian Studios, the people behind this, are also producing Baldur's Gate 3, maybe later this year if it doesn't get delayed any further. So I thought, right, I'll go and see what they've done. I'll check out their earlier stuff. And this is amazing. It is 2-player co-op as well. So if you're into that, I'm going to play through this again with a mate. It's just so good. It's one of the best games ever. It's cheap as well. How are you doing anyway? Are you still involved with World of Tanks Blitz in any way, or have you completely moved on from that and doing other stuff now? I'm just going to save this here. There's a big nasty guy just up. Hang on a minute, because there's also a turd that patrols this bridge. There he is. Run, run, run. His back's turned. Just run through the bombs. He's going to turn around. I'm not going to get out to do this. Come on, let's assume that no one's going to set any mines off. Nice. They didn't. I don't know how I got through there. Let's just save it there. This is going to go horribly wrong, I think. Yeah, Mad Friday apparently is still around. And it's fun playing co-op. I imagine it's fun when you go on hardcore on co-op, when you just try to do it with 2 characters instead of the other 2 in your party. Alright, so we're in. These guys are currently peaceful. Where's the best place to blow them up? We just take a defensive position over here, preferably with the casters not at the back. Not at the front, rather. That should do. Now, where can I get them? Pan's big poison bomb is the way to do this. We wait till they're all... Oh, there's 5? We've got 5? I see 5. Now, if I can get 4 of them grouped up together... This is my favourite ability by far. You have no intention of playing World of Tanks Mercenaries ever again? Totally ruined. I'll try not to get the rat. Rats are nice. Where do they... There's 2. No, I know what you mean. I have moved away from any of Wargaming's products, any and all of. There, let's get 3 in. Well, I was too slow. I blew a load of people up there. Who's left? We got 2. I love that poison bomb. It's fantastic. You bought a Switch specifically because it was so hard to find games you can play co-op. I know, right? There's more of them. It's coming back in fashion though now, which is great. Couch co-op, like Outward, 2-player split screen on there. It's an RPG. It's in a different sort of style to this. Definitely worth playing co-op, not so much single player, I don't think. That was last year. And then going back a bit further, we've got Overcooked, which I've just discovered, thanks to Epic Store giving it away free. Oh, there's 3 guys here. I thought we'd got... Oh, there's 3. That's excellent. That is absolutely excellent. But yeah, co-op's the way to go. Let's see. What can we do? What else have I got? Something just big and explosive. Fireball. Can I get 2 people with a fireball? I don't think I'm going to even bother. Let's see if we can just get some poisons off. Poisons are good. Poisons, immolation. Give these guys a really bad day. Does mean I'm probably not going to get my tank in to do much. We'll just ricochet shot them. I kind of feel a little bit guilty when, you know, the bad guys don't get a turn. Let me speak too soon. Oh, he tried to fear me. Yeah, the beard guy's got away from World of Tanks too. Although it's been really hard on YouTube. There's no matter what new content I make, and I know the audience, the original audience was there for World of Tanks. I totally accept that, and I'm trying to get a new audience. But trying to get my newer videos viewed by new people is really hard, and it just seems to be that channel is associated with World of Tanks, and YouTube is going to promote those videos. So it's a challenge, very much a challenge to break away from it. But we're working on it. Do I want to? I am going to charge a tank in. That's probably just going to kill them outright, I think. Yeah, I thought it would. Okay, let's go defensive stance. And should we try taunt? No, we'll just stand there. Stand there and take it. Can I reach? There's Caden at the back. Let's move out a bit. From there we can do a blind. I'm going to blind. Okay. Oh, I can't see him. Okay, we'll blind this metallurgist. Alright, well, I suppose if he's dead, he's technically blinded. We'll take that. Yeah, beard guys are doing great now. They've got a hell of a following on Twitch playing PUBG and some other sort of Battle Royale games. Although it's mostly PUBG as far as I gather. But again, it's I mean, it's great. They're doing great, but it runs the risk of... This is one of the reasons I made the change that I did. I didn't want to ever feel trapped into just being able to play and make content on one game. Not when there's a huge variety of awesome games out there, and I'm so glad I made the switch. It's harder to get known for and become an audience, and build an audience rather, when you're doing a lot of variety, because people make like one game that you play for a week or 2 weeks, and then not like any of the others. So it is harder. But I'm so glad I did it, because there's so many amazing games to play, and everyone gets burned out on one game eventually. And then the feeling that I know a lot of content creators have, that they feel like they have to play the game that they're known for in order to sort of carry on making a living or whatever. I thought, no, I can't get trapped into that. I've got to make sure that is never a thing. Who have we got? If I do him, will it pass on to Zap? Oh no, he's the last one, isn't he? I think he's going down this time. I don't want to do anything that sets fire to my tank here. You like the fact I play many different games? I'm glad to hear it, Will. Cheers. I love it. I mean, I wouldn't have... I would if I stuck to doing the same old thing. I've never found things like Kingdom Come Deliverance, and I had so much fun with that. Witcher 3, a game that I love and still love, and still get teary-eyed thinking about the story and the characters in. I wouldn't have found stuff like this. Subnautica, I would have missed that one. That was... I still like loading that up occasionally now, just for swimming around in the depths and doing stuff in. Variety is definitely the way to a happier life, if not necessarily a more wealthy one, as far as content creation is concerned. But it was always going to be one of them changes, and I had to make at some point, and I just decided to bite the bullet and do it sooner rather than later. And it'll pay off in the long run, but it will be a long run. No, I agree. You can't play a game just to play others. And especially when you get to the point where you don't. It's not just the fact that you're burned out and bored of the game. when you actually don't believe in the game and you don't believe in the way the company behaves that's behind the game, that's time to shift. We've got some good stuff here. It was that parchment I was interested in because I think that's got the password on. So let's go and hoover up all the goodies that I think I need. I'm still left with a situation where I don't know how to get past the next death knight. But we'll worry about that when the time comes. So we've got a two-handed axe, silver arrow, a knockdown arrow. We can use those straight away. So get that. Medium healing potion. Bread. An excellent gambeson of water resistance. It's not bad. These yellow legendary items and stuff, they're not... Half of them aren't as exciting as I'd hoped they would be. We'll take a proper look at what we've got in a minute. It's this one. This is the thing I'm hoping we've got right. My esteemed Tenebrim Smiths, I've been called away to Hyberheim on urgent and vital business. You have my mission to take a few days' rest while I'm gone, but ensure that those who do not hold a position as elevated yourselves do not venture beyond the gate. They must not see the Death Knights. They would not, as yet, understand. You know the gate password. So do our undead slaves. But fortunately they are mute as long as the necromancers uphold their spells. Do not share the password with anyone, or an undead slave you'll become. That much I promise. Blessed be the goddess, and blessings of the void upon these signs of the conduit. Shit. So, I've released the slaves who knew the password, and I've killed maybe the last few people alive in here that knew the password, and that piece of paper did not have the password on it that I thought would. So, we might be in trouble. Yeah, I mean, exactly like making up tanks when they run out of real tanks, and selling all sorts of crap at ridiculous bundled prices, and also well, I don't want to get into it because it's just a depressing thing to talk about. But yeah, all the stunts that Wargaming have pulled over the years. The big one that ticked me off was blaming preferential matchmaking tanks for the state of their own failings in the matchmaker, and then the very next day trying to sell everyone a rare preferential matchmaking tank for an extreme amount of money. That was just taking the piss, and showing them up to be the liars that everyone knew they were. And it was all backtracked on fairly quickly as well. What have we got there? Hateful sharp battle axe of water. That's just one-handed. I wish I'd like more two-handed weapons, some big epic ones, but we'll take it. We'll sell it. Barbaric, wonderful brigandine of perception. Nah, I'm sending it to the tank now. The meat shield to carry stuff. I thought I saw another chest in here. Did I not see another chest? I thought there was one. Unless I blew it up. And that spilt everything out. Okay, that makes sense. But alas, no password for the gate. Oh, there is a chest. Wait, hang on. Is that the... No, I've just spun the camera around 180, haven't I? Interesting. We might be back to trying to go solo down. How am I going to get past there? I'm going to need a potion of... I can hear something. This also looks like a dead end. Oh, it might be something I can't see down there. I do have an invisibility potion which might do it. And let's go. Let's eject. You bought several games based on these streams, and just as good seeing storylines from games you probably won't get around to. That's one of the great things about streaming. It's been able to share stories and game ideas with you. That's what I really like. And when you're watching another streamer, it's when you think, well, I've watched streamers play games, and then I've been tempted to play them, and I would never have considered the game at all if I hadn't seen it being played. Like Euro Truck Simulator, for an example. I picked it up on sale. I thought, how can it be interesting driving a truck around? Especially a realistic one where you've got traffic lights and stuff, and you can't go all GTA style at it. But actually, I quite enjoyed watching... I think it was Cringer I was watching. He was playing American Truck Simulator. I got the Euro Truck version, so I could drive around the UK. Is he going to see me there? I can only assume I can use invisibility here. Question is, I have no idea. Oh, I can flee though. I can flee out of here and come back in. So that if I get into a fight with him, it's not too bad. I'll never sneak past. Never in a million years will I sneak past there. Let's turn to this. Invisible. For how long? I'm watching that timer tick down. Right, so we've got stuff. We've got, oh, a temple door.
Must lead to the inner ruins.
Now the question is, do I need to get the party in here? I didn't know there was a temple. Do I have a temple door key?
The massive gate bars the way quite decisively.
I'd like to take a good look at this door.
The heavy door doesn't give way to any pressure applied. A rune in the center appears to be its only obvious feature.
I believe I have a rune. I can't remember picking it up, but I'm glad it says it there.
The rune grows warmer. It reacts to the sound of your voice.
If I don't actually know the password, it is not going to work. Let's try Sadakandras.
As you speak, Sadakandras, the door's inner workings begin clicking into place.
One of the zombies must have told me before I freed them from the mine.
Lo and behold, with the screeching sound of 1,000 goblins hissing, the door opens.
Is Twitch being an asshole? Oh, something went wrong. I dropped a ton of frames, I see. Sorry about that, folks. I don't know. I never know whether it's at my end or at Twitch's end. I assume it's at Twitch's end because I didn't see anything flash up here indicating as such. Right. That's really nice. Do I need to take one of these? Hang on. If I do that, that looks like it's going to... Are these actually connected? Because look at all these explosive barrels.
This seems to be broken.
Probably just as well. Rat, come here.
Careful now. This is where the woman in red is working. She doesn't take kindly to interruptions.
The question is now, in this part of the mine, does this teleporter work? No. How am I going to get everyone past? Can I attack this from this end? Oh, wait, hang on. Just a minute, I've got a plan. I have a plan. Can I pick that up? Not enough strength. I was just suddenly thinking, what about if I stack some barrels near this? Can I blow this up and then bring people in from this side? I'm also thinking if I'd bothered to bring a stronger character through, that might have done it. Oh, I've just walked into a bloody Death Knight. Okay, let's just quick load that back in. It's not too late to go back. Do I have any potions of massive strength? Oh God, I've got so much stuff here. What does a potion of strength look like? A debuff speed potion. Why would I ever use that? Magical armor. Water resistance. I've got minus strength. I don't think I've got anything that looks like better strength. The other thing I could maybe have done to sneak through there is created smoke screens and stuff. I'm just running. I'm just going to fire an explosive arrow at this door and see if it burns. That's how we get the party through. Excellent. You stay there. Superb. I think this way's clear now, isn't it? If your Prime or Netflix froze all the time, you'd say it's me, but it doesn't. Oh, you're having trouble with one of the apps, are you? Trouble with the Xbox app? Okay. I only ever watch Twitch. Or well, actually, this isn't true. I was going to say I only ever watch it on the desktop PC through Chrome, but I have in the past watched it. I tried watching it on the Amazon Fire app, which is absolutely awful. It is really bad. What else have I tried it on? An Amazon today? Oh, that was the Amazon Stick. I'm sure I've tried it on other things too. Can't remember. But the best for me is always on PC desktop. Do it through a browser. Hey, we didn't set ourselves on fire. What a nice bonus. Another thing I like about this game, ooh, just watch out for him, is that it's got like some old school puzzle elements into it, which you just don't see in role-playing games anymore. Too many role-playing games, or things that claim to be role-playing games, are games that just have like an exclamation mark over the head of every quest giver, and then when you walk into the area you're supposed to do the quest, everything highlights that you need to pick up, and then you're done. And this has some proper old school puzzle elements of pulling levers, finding secret buttons, solving riddles. I love that. Absolutely love it. Why do you have a star on your name? Oh, it's not showing up on my chat. It would be a subscriber badge, is it not? Right, we've got the gang back together. Now we can go in. Let's see. Ooh, big pile of cash. A lot of dead people. A deactivated Death Knight. What are the chances of those things actually activating when I go in there? It's scary in here. I've got to say, I'm dubious about going in. Before I go any further, I picked up a load of stuff that we didn't get identified. Let me go take a look. 2 speed, initiative, and air resistance. That's good. That would be really good if I didn't lose 83 hit points. I'd gain an action point. Action points would be 10. That's very tempting. I'm going to keep hold of that for a bit. What was this other stuff though? This one. I like burning on contact, but no, I don't think so. One of your comments had a white star and a pink box instead of your sub badge. I don't know. It's weird. I keep looking over. I never see anything. So unless it's there, it's temporarily. 211 damage. Nah, I'm pretty sure. Actually, what is Midori using at the moment? 214 with some fire damage. That is a good weapon. A very good weapon. We need to pick up some of this stuff though. Actually, Medora's going to go picking up some heavy stuff, tenebrium bars.
Dark armors, tenebrium. This must be where the Death Knights are made.
This must be the heart of the Immaculate's operation.
This is some nice stuff. Well, it sounds like nice stuff. I'm not going to pick up it. Why do I want the tenebrium bars? I'm not going to craft anything. I'm not planning on. What have we got here? Oral superior metal boots of tongues? Pickpocketing, bartering, and movement, plus air resistance. And it requires strength on a character. That's just going to go straight into the selling bin. That's an odd combo of stats. Fire and air resistance, movements, and immunity to burning. Okay, that's really nice. Let's send that to Medora. She's going to consider that. This crossbow. Now, this could be something for me. Oh, wow. Oh, that's... Okay, I'm not a crossbow person, but that's a lot of damage. It slows my movement down. Apparently you can remove that by crafting oil with it. I've never seen oil available. I'll have to look at a vendor some point. I'm going to keep that. I can definitely sell all my other crossbows. I'm going to use a crossbow. It's going to be this one. Makes me wish I'd put points into crossbow now. That's actually still a possibility, isn't it? Abilities. Tenebrium. Should I put one in? Not yet. I'm going to consider that. That's a really nice ability. Okay, so that was nice. Anything else here? Let's take a look at what we've got here. So that was the one I was thinking of. That gives... I've got water, earth and air and hit points. Oh, no. That's useless. It was this one. It must have been this one. Not as good armor. Better resistances. No, I'll take immunity to fear. Immunity to burning is... Burning's not that bad in this when you've got, well, fire resistance, and also you can you can absorb those hit points. Tenebrium ore, is that all there is on the Death Knights? Just take a proper look around. Who's going to sell oil then? It might be a potion vendor. It might just be a blacksmith. I do know a couple of them.
I see these
Jesus
little
Christ.
meetings are becoming something of a habit, Source Hunter.
Scared as
I
bad.
believe that theory of mine holds water, after all. Do you feel it? The links between us growing stronger. It's as though we stand at opposite ends of history, and the space between is rapidly falling away. But you're not alone, are you? No. Who else have we lurking about the place? I'd like to have a word with you all at once.
I can't see who she's just summoned, but is it Aru? How dare you compare us? You've committed so many unforgivable acts.
Ha! I assure you, nothing I've done requires forgiveness. Nor anything you've done, Source Hunter. You may be loath to admit it, but I believe our approach to certain uncomfortable matters is similar. Blood spills at my behest, if and only if it serves the greater purpose.
Is